So you guys are also known. I mean, everybody asks, that's seen you guys live. I haven't yet. I haven't had that chance. I plan to rectify that, but I've heard that you guys give a really, really high energy show. It's very high energy
every time,
and a lot of different genres, a lot of different styles within those genres. I've seen a lot of live performances of y'all and different cover music that you guys pick, and really that's really important, especially in East Texas. And if you're not in East Texas, we have a lot of viewers outside of this area. East Texas is, unfortunately, from my perspective, is really heavily cover music. Yeah. It's hard to find really true, unique, original artists. They exist, but the venues almost force y'all.
Well, I can't think of a single venue in East Texas that just strictly does original music. You know what I mean?
You're in one right now.
Okay.
But
yeah.
We can just when we
So,
you've already booked this, ma'am.
So when you guys are invited to come to this venue, yes you will play all original.
Yes, that is what I'm talking about. Yes.
The Speakeasy Coffee House, at Speakeasy Coffee House on Facebook. Winky face. Logo right there. So y'all check them out. Exactly. But my point is, because we're in a place where the venues really expect a lot of cover music, they want people to be able to know the music. I'm trying not to say anything really, really bad about venues because I love the venues too. But as a band that wants some originality, that's obviously presents some challenges to y'all because you do have to do cover music. But I know from y'all's videos that you put your spin on these songs.
We do.
So I want to know the strategy behind picking the set list, and then when you're in the room rehearsing these songs, what's it like, that kind of pull and tug with each other? Let's do this, let's do that.
Full disclosure,
yeah.
John fucks up, we go to halftime, and that just becomes part of the song.
Do not tell the secrets of the ways. No, really though, there are certain ones that we didn't think that we would like playing. And we love everybody's music, but when you're in front of a band who took the time to write their own music and then compose it, and then here we go. Straight up, everybody puts their own little bit into it. Mm-hmm. It's like having a baby. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It really is. So I'd much rather hear somebody's originals than the covers. But you're right. It's a necessary evil. Mm-hmm. And, but
the way I look at it is like this, right? So I have my son sitting over there, mm-hmm. right? So he might be a good artist.
Right.
I don't want to see his version of the Mona Lisa.
Right.
I just don't.
Right.
The Mona Lisa already exists and it's freaking amazing.
Right.
So paint something new.
Right.
That's the way I look at it. And so, as somebody who lives in East Texas, as big a music fan as I am, it's frustrating for me because I love, man, when you hear a new song, it's like opening a box, right? And you're you don't know what's in this box.
Right.
And then this thing comes out of that box that just changes your life. Look, City Lights by Journey is not going to change my life again.
Right.
It's just not. It already has. It's done that. Been there, done that. That's the way I look at it. I wish venues would take note of that.
Right.
Yeah, and I think East Texas in a whole is just kind of stuck in the past,
It can be. When we were doing the podcast in 2018, we used to have artists come from all over the place, and they would say, we never come in East Texas. It's an island up here. It's just an island. You don't get to come here. There's no venues here that work with what I do.
A lot of people
you either get Dallas or Shreveport. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's vice versa too. It's hard to get off the island too, right, into the rest of the world.
A lot of people that go out to the live music scene in East Texas, it's more of a honky tonk, two-step. They're not there for the music. They play something we know, something we can dance to, and drink alcohol to. And I mean that's great. So we've had to adapt with kind of learning the crowd a little bit. And we're not your two-step honky tonk band, but we go into a lot of these places that are those type of places, and we kind of change that environment.
Absolutely.
Just for the night.
Yeah, just for the night.
But
we
pay attention to what moves the crowd, and that's where we get our coverage.
And that's why you have these numbers like this. I mean, you guys have a private group with 3,000 members in it. Yeah. That's ridiculous.
It's hard to break out of being stuck in the rut of East Texas, of being stuck in those type of places, and that it is hard to get out of it.
Yeah, and it's a necessary evil, unfortunately. You have to do that. But at the same time, it can also help you from the aspect of becoming creative with things that already exist. You know, like giving the Mona Lisa a mustache.
What I was going to tell you is right. What I was going to tell you is that a lot of times the difference between us and someone else is we never play the same song twice. It doesn't matter if it's a cover song or not. Like we play off a feeling, and we've played with each other so much that I don't even have to look at them. I can hear what's going on behind me and know where we're fixing to go.
Mm-hmm.
And we've never played it that way before,
mm-hmm.
but it works out.
Absolutely.
So we have a motto. If we're going to fail, we're going to fail together.
Mm-hmm.
And it might be a train wreck, but we're going to ride it to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
It happens there. But let me tell you this much. If it ever does happen live and you see that train wreck happen, you better know that when we get back at the house, that's the first song that we get on, and we don't move from that song until it is exactly the way we want it. So the next time you see us, you're going to be like, oh, that's what we're supposed to be.
That's why I wanted you guys on the show, because I know how original you guys are, and I know how unique you are to the area, right? It's not just, you made a good point, the honky-tonk country, red dirt, southern rock, that is East Texas.
It is.
But if you really pull back the layer of things, there's metalcore here, there's metal, there's hard rock, there's alternative, there's rap, there's hip hop, there's
so hard to surface.
And it's here. It's all here.
It's here.
Yeah,
but it's oversaturated with one
genre.
But
direction.
just tell me, just off the top of your head, where can I go to see a bluegrass band live in East Texas? I don't know of a place.
I know
outside of maybe church, right?
I know a back porch or two.
Huh?
I know a back porch or two.
Yeah. And that's where the best concerts are anyway. I just want to really put it out there that I'm not knocking artists here in East Texas, because some of the best songwriters in East Texas, you will never know how good they are because the venues don't let them play this.
There's certain people that we have taken under our wing.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Okay. And we found them like at jams or just by chance. And you're talking about bluegrass. Okay, well, Lil Jackson James, that's a bluegrass play. He calls it red grass.
I love Jackson. Yeah, he's great.
Jackson James is
very, very good.
So I found him at a jam, and he was a baby. Oh, he was he was like a sophomore, and I was like, man, listen.
Yeah.
You need
There's so much here.
There's
so much here.
Yeah.
And I'm sad. That's why partly why I'm back doing this, because there's a lot of people to talk to.
Yeah.
A lot of people to talk to. Not just East Texas, but Texas and national, global. We're doing everything in this show now. So, and trying to bleed fan bases, right? So I want people to learn about y'all that maybe learned about somebody else from Alabama that I talked to. So that's kind of
it's all about networking.
Yeah, absolutely. So, man, I know that this has had to have happened to y'all, where you play an original song, you guys have done cover songs, then you sneak in that original, and people are like, so who wrote that one? That happens. I know it does. Well, that's kind of our song, it's our original, but people think that your originals are covers a lot, I bet, right?
No, because we tell them we're coming right out the gates. This one's ours.
Every now and then, we won't tell them.
Yeah,
and then somebody will come up to us on break or something and be like, what was that?
Yeah.
And then we'll tell them, that's an original.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. It's always great seeing their reaction too.
Of course.
You never know
that
what
first
to expect.
song
You know what I mean?
Man.
When it comes to somebody's reaction to something that you're doing, you know what I mean? It could be really good, it could be really bad. But that's the beauty of it is you're getting a jack in the box essentially every time you tell somebody, that's an original song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?